first, a message from our sponsor. Alright, you all ready for the Taito titles? Boy, that's a tongue twister, but not as twisted as having your unencrypted private data being harvested by hackers, governments, and corporations. However, ExpressVPN creates a secure tunnel between your devices and the internet, keeping your private information private. ExpressVPN can even unblock geo-restricted content. Since we're talking about Japan today, the Rebirth of Mothra trilogy is only available on Japanese Netflix. So switch your location from the USA to Japan and they'll show up. ExpressVPN is easy to use and it's fast. Plus, at less than $7 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee, it's no wonder why ExpressVPN is the #1 rated VPN in the world. Take back your internet privacy today and find out how you can get 3 months free by clicking the link in the description. Head to expressvpn.com/cinemassacre. Alright, it's about that time. Let's get into Taito Legends 1 and 2. But first, just a little something I want to address. With the Legend of Kaguya episode, I heard some people say that there was a technical problem with the game footage, that it just didn't look right or something. And that was right after I got done saying how the Nintoaster was going to look so good. So that's my bad. There were some breadcrumbs in it, that's all. Now it's perfect. This Nintoaster's been upgraded so good, it can now play PS2 games. Yeah! So now, let's play Taito Legends 1 and 2 and see what's so legendary about them. Taito Legends 1 and 2 were released in 2005 and 2006 respectively on the PS2, original Xbox, and PC. This was back during a time when every video game company collectively decided to put out arcade compilations. Capcom had one, Midway, Atari, Namco, SNK, you get the idea. It's weird that so many companies released these and almost at the same time. Now these compilations included some must-have titles, but it also came with a bunch of shit. It's like buying a discount candy bar where a quarter of the bar is chocolate, caramel, and peanuts, but the rest is dog shit. So the first one had 29 games, including Bubble Bobble, and about 90 different versions of Space Invaders. It also had a bunch of arcade artwork and interviews with the developers. Taito Legends 2 got rid of the extras, but packed it to the brim with games. So even if you've never heard of Taito, you sure as hell know what the fuck Space Invaders is. Not to mention, between the 2 discs, you're getting 68 games. That is some value of the motherfuckest. The story of Taito is kind of bizarre. They started out as a company that imported goods and made peanut and vodka vending machines. Could you imagine what a shit show it would be in the United States if we had vodka vending machines? People would be going crazy. They'd be all drunk in the streets, eating peanuts while playing Space Invaders. Eventually in the 70s, they got into entertainment products and moved to jukeboxes and, of course, arcade games. In 78, they made Space Invaders, arguably one of the biggest arcade releases of all time. It was actually blamed for a shortage of 100 yen coins in Japan, but apparently that's bullshit and the coin just wasn't produced as much in 78. Imagine that, a game being so popular it's blamed for a money shortage. Space Invaders was a big deal. I didn't know Space Invaders was a series. I thought it was one and done. But here, just on these 2 discs, there's 6 different Space Invaders games. Believe it or not, Space Invaders went on to have 3 sequels, continuing the story of a bunch of space crabs or whatever they are that slowly come down to the ground. Space Invaders Part 2 added color. Whoa, in color! Now you can shoot at slowly moving space crabs in about 4 different colors. When you shoot them all, you get a cutscene. It's pretty crude, but it's probably one of the first cutscenes to ever exist. I'll bet back in 79 that made someone shit their pants. Next came Return of the Invaders in 85. This is the first major graphical upgrade. This is a real next-generation Space Invaders with bright, colorful graphics and varied gameplay. You weren't just shooting the same patterns as the originals. Now, enemies swirled around and did all kinds of crazy-ass shit. This game is fucking hard, too. In 91, we got Majestic 12, Space Invaders Part 4. This is the one I find the most fun to play in the Space Invaders cinematic universe. They really improved on the gameplay, switching up enemy behavior in crazy ways,